It's alive! It's alive! It's alive! Okay, Frankenweenie. This was actually a really good movie. I was really impressed. In my childhood, we've seen the original Disney movie, the 30-minute Disney short by Tim Burton, like years ago. That was a pretty good one, and I was surprised that he wanted to remake it with claymation animation and add more to it. So this was it was kind of shocking. And watching the movie, I was, like I said a couple seconds ago, I was really impressed. As always with claymation, animation is always perfect. I liked how they designed all the characters based off of old 30 and 40s actors and characters from old horror movies and just and kind of gothic, German expressionist horror movies as well. You know, the teacher's obviously Vincent Price. I mean, the one of the kids is named Edgar or Igor. You know, that's pretty much. And what was it? The tall, skinny one is like Boris Karloff. So yeah, that was really cool. I was surprised by all the voice actors. They're like Martin Short and God, I forgot her name. The one who does the voice of the mother has done a bunch of Christopher Guest movies. But they were all impressive. I liked them all. Was it the musical score was also really well. It's done by Danny Elfman, as it should be. And when you hear the music, it is very reminiscent of the earlier Danny Elfman music from the 90s. Like music you'd hear him make from Edward Scissorhands or Nightmare Before Christmas or Batman Returns. You got that little, you got the classic Danny Elfman in there, and that was nice. You got to hear a little bit of the chorus that's very reminiscent of those 90s films that he did. And yeah, it was really good. And with the stuff they added to it was really nice. It actually, complemented the story and went along with the story as well. I liked that Sparky himself goes on a little journey himself. It's not really a big journey, but it's just a little one. Once he gets discovered, he kind of like runs away, and he goes on his little journey, and he eventually finds his own gravestone, basically. And it was a nice little journey to make him realize, you know what, I am dead. I didn't just wake up. So that was really cool. Like I said, I really like this one. I really enjoyed it. I mean, it's not a grand movie, not like a very big movie that make like a big deal out of, but I did like this. I'd say out of 5 stars, I'd give it a solid 3. This was really impressive. Before I forget, there's one nice little nod. There's little nods to different things in the movie, like when they're at the pet cemetery, read the names that are on the gravestones. They're pretty funny. Like, the grave for a turtle the turtle's name is Shelley. Not only a reference to the fact that it's a turtle, but also to reference Mary Shelley, who wrote the novel Frankenstein. And there's one that kind of made me laugh was for a little kitten. There's this little gravestone that has a cat face on it, very familiar cat face, and it says, "Goodbye, Kitty." And I wanted to burst out laughing from that, but I didn't want to disrupt the audience. But it was a chuckle. So yeah, it's one of those movies you have to look at the backgrounds to see little nods and whatnot. But yeah, it was fun. If you are a Tim Burton fan, I'd suggest you see this one. This is good. I myself always liked Tim Burton movies mainly because of his artistic vision. He creates movies based off German expressionist movies or old Gothic films or something like that. And I always like how it's designed like that, because he's pretty much the only person who will design it like that. And to me, that's his unique, trademark, and I like that. I always like watching all the visuals in his movies. It's always very fun to watch, see all the different tones of color or no color. Like like with this film, it's just black and white and gray. I like how he played with that and with all the character designs and whatnot. Like he played a little bit more with shadows in this one. Like when Victor is stitching the dog, you see him like right here in front of the like over off to the side with the camera here. And the back right behind him is the roof of the attic, and you see his shadow like stitching the dog, and it was very cool. And you get to see like There's a couple of characters going up the stairs. You see the shadow of the people going up the stairs. That was pretty cool and kind of a little creepy. In fact, the movie, towards the at the climax of the movie, it actually got a little creepy. I was kind of impressed with what was going on there, and I wasn't like scary creepy, like little kids will be frightened, but just creepy enough, kind of like a Nightmare Before Christmas creepy. I'm not saying like fun creepy, well, actually kind of fun creepy, but creepy in the way that kind of go, whoa, this is kind of scary a little bit. But yeah, I really like this movie. So definitely one for the Tim Burton collection. So yeah, like I said, a solid 3 out of 5. Very fun, good story, good characters, good for actual fun for the whole family. So yeah, thank you for watching. Now I know what you guys are thinking, and I kind of agree. It's not Frankenweenie, it's Frankenweenie.